Welcome in, everybody, to Glad Dad back in the booth once again here on a Thursday night for the Outcast Motorsports Auto America Gen 6 Series. Auto America Grand Island is the title sponsor for the Outcast Motorsports Gen 6 Series, if you didn't know. But yeah, tonight's going to be a good night here for these monsters of a car on this 1 mile track at New Hampshire. I don't know about you guys, but I am pumped. As we get closer and closer to qualifying here, 3 minutes left. Let's get down here to the points. As Eric Johnson leading John Kelly by just 9 points. Adam Keene tied with Jacob Answorth in 3rd. Dalton Hall 5th. Brandon Brock in 6th with Kel Peterson 7th. Joshua Newman in 8th. Drew Calvert 9th. And Michael Prachek in 10th place. And let's take a look here at our driver cams tonight. Oh, we're full here. Let's start with the top left. Ronnie Welchel here turning some laps as he waves to us. Rob Hamilton's got his screen off. Oh, there he goes. What's going on, Rob Hamilton? Hey, there we go. In the top right, we've got Jacob Answorth with us. In middle left, Eric Johnson. In the middle, we've got Kel Peterson, who is not there right now. Steve Giberson in the middle right. In the VR, just like Ronnie Welchel. Getting ready to get down to business here. Adam Keene in the bottom left. With James Greedy in the bottom right. Salute to you, sir. As these drivers showing their beautiful faces. All of them handsome except Kel. He's not here. You know. Or I'd mustache him a question. All right, folks. So we got 1 minute left here. Let's check out some of these paint schemes for tonight, shall we? Well, we've got Jacob Answorth currently running at the top spot here tonight with Eric Johnson. Johnson on track, or getting on track now in that beautiful M&M's 18 machine. Looking snazzy, brother. Looking snazzy. Hey, what's going on, Broadfoot? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. And Josh Newman, he's sitting on pit road here. He's got some new paint schemes to showcase here. Some new logos. Brandon Brock on pit road running another Kyle Busch throwback. The Skittles still running the 3, though. Terry Litweiler on pit road as well. Let's get some guys here on track. Check out Matt Marklin in his Kellogg's throwback for Kyle Busch. He's got Tony the Tiger, and they're great. I know that sucked. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, Steve Giberson on track in that 60 machine. Shannon Donathan as well. Just in front of him in that JX30. Drew Calvert on track. And Rob Hamilton, Ronnie Welchel. As Ronnie Welchel running, looks like an Interstate Batteries throwback. That's new and exciting. All right, so practice is over. Qualifying has begun now. Which one of these drivers is going to pull off track first? As Eric Johnson looks like he's leaving pit road now to get his times down. Oh, man, Broadfoot. Dude, it's going to be epic, I promise. Yeah, sad news today about Kyle Busch. I did really like him. Oh, you're running Kyle Busch Star Wars car. Man, I didn't see that. All I saw was your stock one. If you'll give me a minute here, I will reset the overlays. There we go. Normally, I don't like doing that during broadcasts, but we're going to do it anyway. Tonight's a special night. Eric Johnson turning some laps here as Josh Newman out on track, starting his lap. And Tim Boyce out here with another Kyle Busch throwback. That black Skittles machine looking snazzy. I like it. Ronnie Welchel in that all battery center. Interstate Batteries throwback. Terry Litweiler to the top of the board. Now D-Mac Dalton Hall to the top. Wow, what a 29. Oh, and now Josh Newman's going to put him back to second. Running some fast laps tonight, boys. Yeah. You know, it would help if I joined a little later, but I can't bring myself to do it. Second in the points here, John Kansas Kelly from Lake George, New York. See what he can do. Currently seventh fastest on the board right now is Johnson, and then Boyce and Keene. You're 1, 2, and 3 right now. Pretty fast lap time for Eric Johnson. As we got James Greeny out there. And Matt Marklin. Oh, John Kelly to the top of the board. Kelly is meaning business tonight, folks. With a 29.446. Let's see if Matt Marklin, as he's going down into turn number 3, he's all the way below the solid white and blue line. Oh, there we go. Let's see what his lap time's going to be. Can he do better than 7th place here? No, he is 700ths off of his fast time. Brandon Brock on track in that beautiful Skittles throwback paint scheme. As he had a nice high exit here. That's going to get him some time gained for sure as he takes the green flag for the first lap. Splitting the seam. We saw that Tuesday night with the trucks. Some guys running that, splitting that seam there, the second dotted white lines. Brandon Brock all the way to the top of the track once again. Then he's going to cut low here and split the seam once again. That appears to be the fastest way around this track Tuesday night. So as Brock now in 7th place, Rob Hamilton on track. See what his time's going to be here as he's coming out of turn number 4. Once again, also splitting the seam there in 3 and 4. 15th fastest for him. Jeremy Engold just finishing up his lap. Brandon Brock now jumping to 2nd. He's going to put Johnson down to 3rd. As Rob Hamilton headed down the backstretch, going down into turn 3 for the final time. As we're going to have a ton of time left here in qualifying. What's going to be for Rob Hamilton? Still going to be 15th fastest on the board. As Drew Calvert coming down the backstretch now for his first lap. Drew Calvert, more of a mile and a half kind of guy. The guy is super, super quick on those mile and a halves, as we saw last Friday in another league. Was super fast at Auto Club. Drew Calvert now 8th quickest. Is this cat on track now from Bethany, Missouri? Jacob Answorth. And we're going to take a ride here with Mr. Answorth once he comes out of turn number 4. Here we go here. Let's take a look as he takes us around New Hampshire for his second qualifying lap. A little loose getting on the entry there. Gonna split that seam in 1 and 2. And gonna drive up the track just a little bit. Little tiny diamond. Gonna try to cut down to get a nice long straightaway here. Yeah, what's that gonna be for Jacob Answorth? Is it gonna be better than 9th? I do believe so. Up to 3rd position. Great job, Jacob. All right, so that should be everybody except Kel Peterson not on track. So with that being said here, oh, there's Kel Peterson there. Kel sitting here at the end of pit road. Oh, is he running a Cheddar's throwback? Yeah, he is. Kel should have a pretty good run tonight. He was pretty fast in the trucks on Tuesday. I think the trucks suit him more than the Gen 6s. They have not been kind to him. Just had some awful luck in the Gen 6 cars. JK, yeah. Wasn't planning on the pole. Oh, Game of Cowboy just resubscribed to the Twitch Prime on a 3-month streak. I hear you. Appreciate the subscribe there, my friend. And Timmy as well. He subscribed for 7 months. Timmy has been a subscriber for 8 months now. Point battle for the final cutoff spot will be interesting. Only 1 point separating me and Dalton. Would be in Brock. It's who he's talking about. Brock and Dalton, only 1 point separating them. As Kel Peterson now coming to complete his second lap here. Currently 5th fastest. Can he do better than a 29.56? 29.66, so a 10th slower. As we've got 2.5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Let's see who we can get. Oh, let's get this guy right here. Brandon Brock, glad to have the booth. You got me.
Heyo, heyo.
Man, so you're sitting pretty in the points here. What's the strategy going to look like for tonight?
Stay alive for one, or stay on the track. Car's pretty loose, so it's very easy to get on the brakes too hard and spin, and very easy to lose it on exit as well. So gotta take care of the car and try to be there at the end. I think this will be a tough combo. We got to go at least about a full double stint on one set of tires. So this will be tough for sure.
Well, how was the tire fall off compared to Tuesday night in this Gen 6 car? I'm referring to the second stint on the old tires. Like, does it fall off quick, or can you kind of maintain some sort of pace?
I think you can maintain pace if you're consistent, and that's something I struggle with in this car. I'm just struggling with it still. So it's this car is definitely tough to get a handle on, but trying to do what I can. You know, there's a few guys that seem to have a better handle on it than I do, but we'll see if we can slot in behind a couple of them and see if we can learn anything.
10-4. All right, man. Well, good luck tonight. And were you in there with Eric?
Yes, I was.
Okay, I'll send you back. Good luck.
Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
See ya. All right, folks, that was Brandon Brock. But now, as these drivers get ready to take the green flag. Here we go. Starting on the pole tonight, the 42 of John Kansas Kelly. And to his outside, a guy we just spoke to, Brandon Brock in the 3. Row number 2, Jacob Answorth with Eric Johnson. Row 3, Cal Peterson with Timmy Boyce. In row number 4, looks like we've got Drew Calvert and Adam Keene. Row 5, Dalton Hall, Josh Newman. In row 6, Matt Markland, Steve Giberson. Row 7, Jeremy Ingold, Terry Litweiler. In row 8, Shannon Donathan and Ronnie Welchel. Row 9, James Greeny with Rob Hamilton. And taking up the back is Charles Wilson. And with that being said, folks, looks like we're going to take 3 pace laps, additional pace laps for tonight in honorance of Kyle Busch. And we'll throw him up there on the screen. Born May 2nd, 1985, and died May 21st, 2026. But we just want to take a moment during these pace laps to recognize and pay our respects to Kyle Busch. No matter the rivalries, opinions, or battles on the racetrack, there's no denying the impact that he had on the motorsports and the passion he brings every single week. From championships to unforgettable moments, Kyle Busch has helped shape this sport for an entire generation of fans and drivers. So tonight, as the field rolls under caution, we tip our hats in respect to one of racing's fiercest competitors. From all of us here at Outcast and Outcast Motorsports, thank you, Kyle. All right, folks, the pace car lights are off. Let's take a look here at the weather for tonight's race. 77-degree track tip, 70 in the air, and it's overcast with 4 mile-an-hour northeast wind. 190 laps here tonight, 2 sets of tires over the wall. As we take a look at it right there, 52 laps on the fuel window. So these drivers, according to Brandon Brock, who we interviewed earlier, you're going to have to go a whole set here, a whole stint on some older tires. All right, here we go. Kansas Kelly, Brandon Brock leading us to the green flag here in New Hampshire. Green flag is in the air. Come on, boys. Let's do it Outcast style as they sail 2 by 2 down into turn 1 here at speed for the first time tonight. As Brandon Brock battles on the outside here, on the high side, he's going to take the spot. Eric Johnson now looking to the outside of John Kelly. Now looking off the back, look at these guys shaking it up back here. A lot of them are 2 by 2, side by side. As we take a look at Dalton Hall getting it figured out now. Really getting single filed out now. Dalton Hall running an unconventional line here as he's below the white and blue striped line. Oh, Steve Giberson in the wall there just a little bit, just a kiss. As Matt Marklin now moving up through the field underneath the 60 machine. As Johnson just took the lead. Take a look back up here at Eric Johnson and Brandon Brock as he's battling with the 42. Side by side once again. Kel Peterson turning the fastest lap already. Jacob Answorth trying to make some things happen here. As he moves up in the third position at Adam Keene, where's he going? At Frank's Appliance Center, Toyota Camry on the move tonight, up 4 spots from where he started. Unbelievable pace from the 17. As Kel Peterson now looking to the inside of the 42. Not going to be able to make anything happen. He's going to have to reset here and try it again. As Dalton Hall, well, it says Dalton Hall was coming down pit road, but that's just because he's running that line down at the bottom. Look at him. That's hilarious. Dalton Hall running below the striped line there. I mean, I'm not faulting the guy, whatever works by any means. It's just interesting to see is all. As Jacob Answorth to the back bumper of the 18. We're going to see if he can make this pass happen. Now, there's something you got to know about this 74 machine. This guy has got a ton of laps at this track in this car. He's been testing all week long. Now that of Keene to the bumper of the 74. So not only does he have to enter offense, he's got to be on defense as well. Oh, Adam Keene with a nice runoff. As he's going to look low. And he's going to enter low, but he's not going to be able to get to the inside of the 74. As we see the best battles going on track right now, that is between these two guys, the 43 and the 42. Calvert and Kelly going at it. Now John Kelly trying to just manage the day. As Calvert's not a great exit there out of 2. That's still going to put him side by side with the 42 though. Nice, courteous battle going on here. They're giving each other plenty of room. As we take a look at the fastest 5-lap average, Kel Peterson. Whoa, he's quick. Kel Peterson's only up 1 spot though, but he's got a nice average here. He's the most consistent. As Jacob Answorth now trying a different line out, trying to find some grip. Oh, he's sideways as they come out of turn 2. I'm not sure how he kept the throttle down and kept the car underneath him. That thing was sideways. A lot of stiff competition tonight, no doubt about it. As they're coming out of turn number 2. Take a look back here. John Kelly losing some spots here. Matt Markland trying to get up there. Oh, 71 of Terry Litweiler. Dove that sucker deep down into turn 3. He was able to close up a nice gap on the 51 as he looks to the outside of Matt Markland. As Jacob Answorth now trying to take the lead away from the 18. If you think the 18 is going to give it to you easily, you are sadly mistaken there, sir. This guy's racing for a championship as well as the 74 is. So they're going to have to race each other hard. Oh, Eric Johnson a little loose, but he's going to keep it underneath him as they battle still side by side. Fantastic battles going on tonight. Oh, Eric Johnson loose again. Now Adam Keene's going to get his shot to go around. A lot of action through this field as Dalton Hall now closes up into the 9th position. Here they come out of turn number 4. Check on Charles Wilson back here. Charles just staying nice and conservative here as he's to the back bump. Well, was to the back bumper of Shannon Donington. Now Jeremy Ingold is going to go by him here easily. Something happened to Charles Wilson as he was off the pace. Jeremy being nice and conservative tonight as well. Crew Chief Franklin, you are perfectly fine. You don't worry about it at all. We know you're here. Our girl don't miss a race. Brandon Brock. Oh, Cal Peterson around. As he's going to whip it back around. Got to be careful here. The caution may come out. Yes, the caution comes out. It is New Hampshire, and New Hampshire is very stickler about throwing the cautions here. When you're pretty much anywhere on the track. I mean, I don't even think the apron works. If you just kind of stop there, the caution comes out. Jacob Answorth in the lead. So, tires? Oh no, we're not taking tires right now. I think it'd be not of any benefit, really. I mean, we're only on going to lap 20 right now. Oh, is Jacob Ainsworth and Adam Keene decide to stay out? Strategy play here. Strategy play. I like it. But Eric Johnson brings the rest of the guys down pit road. And I do mean everybody comes down pit road except the top 2. As I don't see any right sides going up. Yeah, Eric Johnson back out. Fuel only for the 18. Appreciate everybody in the Twitch stream tonight joining us. Really, we can do it. We don't want to do it without you. You guys just make it worthwhile to be out here turning lefts and sometimes right, as you just seen Kel Peterson do, turning right, trying to save it. But much love goes out to you guys and gals in the Twitch stream. All right, so Eric Johnson's gonna keep the third spot, as Jacob Answorth and Adam Keene will lead us to the green flag. And cautions breed cautions. I guess that's what I'm told. Or that's the saying, so we'll see. That's not the Outcast Motorsports way, though. All right, here we go. Pace car is off in 3, 2, 1. Into the restart zone we go. Green flag back in the air. Now it's a drag race. Oh, Jacob Answorth getting a huge jump here. Nice, comfy jump. As Eric Johnson now taking over the second spot from Adam Keene. Johnson also timed that restart perfectly. As Tim Boyce in fourth. Oh, Dalton Hall, where you going, buddy? He dives it way down deep and still running that bottom line. That's unbelievable. He's able to make that thing stick like that. Lap times for Dalton Hall looks good too. As Eric Johnson now way low on the track, trying to slide up in front of the 74. Now the 74 kicking back as he's crossing him over. Back to the lead, Jacob Answorth. Now that's how you race there, boys. Top three getting away a little bit here. Adam Keene trying to close that gap up a little bit more. As Brandon Brock battling with Drew Calvert here. Drew grabbing the spot now. As Calvert moves up into sixth. Matt Marklin has seen what Dalton Hall's been doing, and he got down there and tried it. As Terry Litweiler now looking low on the 51. Yeah, he's going to make it happen. Kel Peterson now trying to rebound back. As he's underneath Marklin. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make the pass, though. Marklin's going to have some momentum on the high side. And it's Brandon Brock now gets single filed out. Josh Newman right behind him. Josh Newman looking low. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Got to be careful with exiting that low. Oh, Brandon Brock dives down deep. He goes another 15 foot deeper than what Josh Newman was willing to do. Take a look here as Eric Johnson's on the outside of Adam Keene. Keene trying to cross him up to take that second spot away. Not going to happen there for Keene. Going to have to get back going. Oh, is it? What are we doing down here? Dalton Hall looking to make the pass happen on Tim Boyce. Well, there's one thing about Dalton Hall you got to know. You're not going to be able to wreck in the cars down there, because he is down there all by himself. I mean, just interesting line here. Now, I did see a couple years ago when we were running official trucks here at New Hampshire, that line was preferred. I mean, it's just like it had a grip strip down there. David Vodka, man, I hate to hear that. I saw that in the Discord. No, it's definitely not as good as being in the real race. But I appreciate the kind words, sir. I do. I really appreciate them. Tim Boyce here, still maintaining in fourth position. As Keene and Johnson are both loose at the same exact time. He was a little looser than Johnson. Johnson was able to get that spot. As Dalton Hall still down there running that line, and Jacob Answorth has set sail. I knew that Jacob was going to have something for these guys. Like I said, he had practiced a ton of laps here throughout the week. As a matter of fact, I do believe that last week, after we finished up that race, he was already practicing this race. I mean, that's insane dedication. True champion, no doubt about it. That's champion material right there. Looking ahead, practicing tracks for the future as, Drew Calvert now almost split them 3 wide. Brandon Brock on the high side, he's running that top groove, trying to find some track. Well, he's trying to find something that nobody else is running right now. Maybe some flat track here that doesn't have a whole lot of temperature buildup. As now, Drew Calvert, Eric Johnson still sideways. Drew Calvert thought about putting them 3 wide in the middle, but did not. As we're on board with the 18 here. This guy's a wheel man right here. Going all the way up, splitting the top seam. Those rears are screaming at Johnson right now. Absolutely screaming. Those rears don't like entry, don't like center, don't like exit. You can see just the amount of wheel he's putting in there, left to right, just sawing the wheel. As we take a look here at Jacob Answorth, a lot less aggressive on the wheel. Seems like Jacob is taking care of his tires, but he's also had a lot less battling here and clean air. As Brandon Brock, man, all these guys are nose to tail back here. Drew Calvert trying to take advantage of the 18, and he's going to do it. He's going to go to 4th. Now Eric Johnson going down to the bottom. Calvert not letting him open up that exit out of 4, so he's going to lose some momentum there. As we take a look back here at John Kelly. Oh, 3 wide here. Dalton Hall all the way down to the bottom. Kelly in the middle. These guys are 3 wide, folks. Dalton really had to back out of it. As we take up here a little bit further. Dalton Hall starting to lose some time on that bottom. He's going to have to start searching now. He's still down there, but seems like he's losing time as he's dropping back now to 8th place. As we go up here, Brandon Brock, Eric Johnson battling hard side by side. This is for the 5th position. Gil Peterson, loose again. Kale saved it this time. Not sure how he did. Just like Kale's just having some struggle bus issues on the exits of these corners, especially out of turn number 2. Jeez. As you can see, he's fighting that car all the way around the corner, but it's really, really difficult for him on the exit of 2. As Terry Litweiler's trying to close that gap back up on Dalton Hall. John Kelly now battling with the 34. Gonna have the momentum on the high side, gonna put them back side by side. And Josh Newman having a nice quiet run tonight as he's looking to the left rear quarter panel of Terry Litweiler. So they're going to go back to battling. Let's see if Josh can try to get by Terry here. I mean, the outside lane is really starting to come in. We saw that Tuesday night in the trucks. The bottom was just really, really difficult. As Josh still battling down. Oh, nice corner here for Josh. That's going to give him a nice side-by-side battle as they head down, back down into turn number 1. And the outside line just really dominant right now. Those Gen 6 ZL1 Camaros just look absolutely wicked in the front. Oh, Josh Newman not able to keep that momentum up on the high side, which is unfortunate. Let's go up here and take a look at the leader right now. 2-second gap. And just lapped Terry Litweiler, I mean, not Terry Litweiler, Ronnie Welchel. That threw me for a loop there because he's got a different paint scheme. Adam Keene in second, but he's got Tim Boyce on his back bumper. Trying to close in. Boyce pretty fast here. They're both just swapping lap times back and forth, but pretty consistent. I mean, 31.1s is about the time that the leaders are running. Looks like the top 8 here are running 31.1, so consistency is definitely in the cards for these drivers tonight. As Adam Keene come down pit road, remember folks, Adam Keene did not pit last time. This is actually his first time down pit road tonight, as Jacob Answorth also has not pitted. So you can see, let's pull it up here. On the telemetry, Jacob Answorth just about out of fuel here. Now that bottom right, it shows empty and full. It shows the fuel level here. That is just based off of a fuel window that was gathered by some of the other drivers. It's kind of showing roughly how many laps they can go. Just kind of gives you a representation of when these drivers may run out. And the fuel window here with that added caution is about 52 laps. So we should see Jacob Answorth coming down. Yes, there he is. Eric Johnson just had Dalton Hall get by him here for third. And Dalton up off the bottom now. Dalton now up here trying to battle with Drew Calvert. And I'm not sure how Eric Johnson's holding on to this car. Every time I show him here on the broadcast, he is sideways. But he's managing. Like I said earlier on in the show, he is a wheel man for sure. And if anybody can drive a loose race car, it's going to be the 18, Eric Johnson. Meanwhile, Brandon Brock in the 5th position now after Adam Keene pitted, moved everybody up a spot. Still searching around, trying to find some grip. I did see Brock all the way up at the top of the track. Then I seen him at the bottom. Now he's back running the middle again. Seems to be the better line for Brandon, as his pace is picked up substantially from splitting that second groove there. And Terry Litweiler looking to take that gap away, as well as Brock goes by Johnson. Now Litweiler's going to stick his nose somewhere and try to get that pass back up on Eric Johnson. Terry's got some long run pace here. And looks like John Kelly, Josh Newman side by side. Josh Newman now taking the spot away from John Kelly. As Kel Peterson now rallied back up into 9th. Oh, just seen Josh Newman sideways here on the track coming out of 2. Out of turn 2 is not treating these guys right tonight. Matt Marklin having a fantastic run. Finds himself up inside the top 10. Rob Hamilton working his way up. And if these guys don't pit soon here, let's see, lap 55. Oh, these guys pitted on lap 20. And it's 57, so still got a little bit more to go. Probably another, not even 20 laps. 15 maybe the max. 10 to 15. Rob Hamilton just being nice, cool, calm, and collected as Tim Boyce now taking the lead because Jacob Answorth had to go down pit road. Tim Boyce definitely needs to grab him a win. Maybe not in season 4 here, but we got season 5 fastly approaching. I'm going to say within the next 5 weeks, we're going to be back here with the Outcast Motorsports season 5 coverage with a new added league. Now, Outcast will be hosting a Next Gen League on Monday nights, same time as their Tuesday and Thursday stuff. But with a whole new challenge. Drew Calvert he's being consistent tonight. Just nice run for him. Jeremy Engel back here in the 12th position. Also last pitted on lap 20, so he's going to probably be able to go to at least lap 70 before he's going to need to stop, and tires will be grabbed. Jacob Answorth in 16th after he had to pit on lap 50, so he pitted 11 laps ago with fuel only. No tires for Jacob Answorth on that first stop. As the other guy that pitted, Adam Keene also pitted on lap 48, no tires as well, so he's still on the oldies. As remember, we talked with Brandon Brock early on in the show, right as they were getting ready to grid up, and he said these drivers are going to have to go one whole stint on their old set of tires. So looks like these drivers are opting to go ahead and do that. And I don't believe anybody's taking tires. Maybe James Greeny is taking tires. Steve Giverson on track, currently in the 14th position as he's trying to make the pass happen on the 30 of Shannon Donathan. I'm hearing some clutching coming from these guys too. They're trying to make it. As we got Kel Peterson here. Back up inside the top 10 after a little bit of struggle here. Lost control of the car twice out of turn number 2. But has found himself back up inside the top 10. He's got a fast car, no doubt about it. But just going to have to lock in here on the long run. And take a look here, Rob Hamilton running 11th, just sitting outside the top 10. Matt Markland's up there a little ways, 4.5 seconds as a matter of fact. Rob having a nice quiet night. Hasn't made any mistakes, just being consistent. And Eric Johnson, looks like he just got in the wall there. He's scraping the chocolate off the side of the car. Having a little bit of struggle here with the rear of the car. Still out there, still willing it. But I promise you, this guy right here, he's ready to take some tires. As he's only gone a stint and a half on these old sets. So I'm not sure if some of these guys that last pitted on lap 20, are they going to take the tires? Or are they going to try to go again on that other stint? And we look here at Ronnie Welchel. Currently 1 lap down as Steve Giverson goes by. Ronnie not having the night he wanted. But this type of track, judging by the past tracks I've seen Ronnie run, this one just doesn't suit his driving style. He's more of a, I mean, I wouldn't even say Martinsville is like his driving style. He really likes those mile-and-a-halfers. He's really good at super speedways, the 2-mile stuff like Auto Club. That's really where he thrives. But these cookie cutter type tracks, about a mile and lower, just the performance is just not there for what he, what he would like. As he's coming down pit road right now. As we go back up front to Tim Boyce. Brandon Brock now down pit road. A lot of these guys have already called down pit road. And it looks like Johnson going to take fuel only for him. Some of these other guys like Drew Calvert, James Greeney, Terry Litweiler now has fresh tires. Tim Boyce, he's going to be pitting here shortly. And there he goes, coming down pit road now. Josh Newman still out. Looks like Josh Newman's has saved enough. So he's gonna have to go. He's gonna get to go around another time. Yeah, it definitely did, Vodka. It definitely did. Jeremy Ingold now in second as Josh Newman now will come down pit road. That's going to leave Ingold out here. And he's going to be able to stay out and go another time around. Yeah, I knew it was going to kind of be a split here, David, with guys making choices after that caution come out and they put it on lap 20. I knew some of them were going to take tires and some of them weren't. But drivers like Johnson, let's see. Tim Boyce just took tires. Brandon Brock as well. Josh Newman took tires. But drivers like John Kelly, Eric Johnson, Adam Keene, Dalton Hall, Jacob Answorth did not take tires. Now, Jacob Answorth, remember, he did not pit under that first caution. He ran it all the way out to lap 50. So he is on a strategy all by itself. Well, who was that other guy? There was another guy here that pitted as well with him, Adam Keene. That's right, Adam Keene. He's in third. He also is on the same strategy as Answorth. So if it just so happens to pay off, these guys are going to be sitting pretty here at the end of this thing. Dalton Hall last pitted on lap 69, and I think he is really the most improved as far as pit stops go. He picked up a lot of ground. Curious to see how that strategy turns out for Dalton Hall. As we got Brandon Brock back here in 6th place. He's got Ronnie Welchel just in front of him and Drew Calvert a second ahead. as we get on board here with Brandon Brock. See how he's handling the car. Well, let's see how the car's handling. You can really tell by what you're doing with the wheel. Car seems to be pretty good here. He took tires, so he's going to be able to get around these cars pretty easily. Probably not Drew Calvert, as Drew took tires as well 1 lap before Brandon Brock did. But they were able to make quick work of Adam Keene, as he's still on the ones he started with. Drew Calvert, he's still fast. He's fast enough to, I think, stay in front of Brandon Brock, at least for now. We heard early on in the show interview with Brandon Brock said it's hard for him to find consistency, but I think he's doing a pretty good job now, sitting inside 5th place. Nothing to shake a fist at. Oh yeah, me too. I'm loving the strategy plays. I'm also one to do bold moves. Like, I don't want to do what the other guy's doing, because, you know, what if it doesn't work out for them? Well, it's not going to work out for me either. You know, you got to try to undercut your competition. You've got to try to do the opposite of what they're doing. Unless you know you're just as fast or have a shot, or are you close enough to begin with to make that pit stop? Are you close enough that you can pounce here late in the race? If not, you know, if you're in traffic, pit, get some clean air, and then, you know, do some hot laps, or just, you know, time trials. Just race the track. But if you have a shot to win it and you're close to the guy you're trying to beat, yeah, by all means, pit together. But if not, be bold, go off strategy, figure some stuff out. As Jacob Answorth now takes the lead back. Timothy Boyce battling with Dalton Hall as they're side by side. Timothy Boyce going by, though. He has got some fresh tires. He's going to be able to run Jacob Answorth down, I do believe, as Jacob Ladd put it on lap 50 with no tires. Tim Boyce 71 with tires. Get on board with Tim Boyce. As he's closed up in 1 lap, he's closed up half a second on Jacob Answorth, now 1.5 back. Car seems a tick tight for Boyce, just a little bit. Oh, is Brandon Brock around? Brandon Brock around out of turn number 2. And the caution will wave. And you know what, folks? We now have some different strategies. Forced hands. This is exactly what we have. Some hands have been forced. And yeah, Vodka, we had 3 different tire strategies going on here. 3 different strategies. So we're going to take a look here and see what happened to Brandon Brock from the Auto America chopper cam. And I bet it had something to do with coming out of turn number 2. Oh, he goes up the track, turns back down the track, gets in the throttle, and oh, gets up there, gets into Drew Calvert, and around he goes. And look at that, it looks like DNA. A little DNA spiral right there. That's pretty cool. That right there is what brought the caution out, was backing up on the track. But he had no choice, as he was nose first into the wall. All right, so you can see the nose kind of bunched up there in the front, kind of caved in. There we go. That's a fantastic shot over there. It's flat. So he's definitely gonna have to get that fixed. I don't know if it's going to hurt him as bad, seeing how it's a flat track. It's very, very slow here. But we shall see. Yeah, he's definitely going to have to get some of that damage fixed. As looks like Tim Boyce is going to win the battle off of pit road. How about that? Boyce having an impressive run tonight. Charles Wilson with the lucky dog as he's going to go around. And I do believe he's going to pit this time as, ooh, he got tires on lap 69. So it looks like he's been saving. I don't think he's going to get tires now. I think it's just too early for him to switch. But he's going to run down pit road, I bet, and get some fuel. And no, he's not. He's going to wrap back around and catch back up to the field. I think I probably would have went down and got some fuel here, at least be back on the same strategy as these other guys. As John Kelly and Tim Boyce are going to lead them to the green flag once again. Man, that was a quick caution there, folks. These guys are giving me plenty of things to talk about, that's for sure. Pace cars are going to go off here. And back to the green flag we go. Oh, Tim Boyce with a fantastic jump here. Drew Calvert as well. Oh my. Drew Calvert had a fantastic start. Josh Newman now going to jump from the high side down to the bottom, take advantage of John Kelly and that not so good start he had. Going to put himself up into third now as Terry Litweiler is going to go around the bottom. Jacob Answorth as well. Jacob Answorth with the tires here on lap 84. He's going to be lights out fast. I promise you he's going to find his way back up to the front of the field as he's looking low on the 71 of Terry Litweiler. They go side by side down in the turn number one. He's going to slide up in front of Terry. And he's going to be able to take the position. Oh, Terry, right rear into the wall out of turn number two. That's definitely going to slow him up here. I don't think he's going to be able to go back up there and get Jacob Answorth, as Jacob has got the fresh tires. Jacob now going to dive it down deep down into turn number one as he's going underneath the four of Josh Newman. And, oh, Josh loose. That's going to allow the 74 to possibly clear him, and he does. Now Answorth up to third. Now looking to take that spot away. He's going to try to set the 43 up here on the entry of one. Actually, I don't know if he's close enough. He's going to try it back in three as he goes up the track. He's going to exit out in the third groove. He's going to have a really good run here. Oh, is Matt Marklin hard in the wall as well? And let's check a look. Dalton Hall back down doing... Oh, as we got tire smoke or somebody's grilling on the front stretch, I'm not sure. Kel Peterson now trying to battle with Terry Litweiler in the 71, but he's got to be careful. He's got the 34 of Dalton Hall right underneath him. You are exactly right there, David. This is Eric Johnson's first set of tires, and he got him on lap 84. So he's going to slowly move his way up through the field as we've got 100 laps left to go. Roughly 98, something like that. But Johnson in 11th place. Is he going to try to run down Rob Hamilton here? Matt Marklin, Dalton Hall battling. A lot of guys jostling for position. This is, great battles going on all the way around the track, folks. Matt Marklin trying to make the pass happen on the 71. Just cannot get the throttle down on the exit on the bottom. He's close, but not yet. He's really, really working these tires, especially that right front, as Jacob Answorth now trying to make the pass happen on Tim Boyce. Tim powering back out on the high side. Definitely not going to be able to hold him, though. Jacob Answorth with 13 lap newer tires than Boyce. No competition, going to be able to go right on around, and he's going to set sail. Now, if it was me, and I know I've said this in previous broadcasts, I've said this until I'm blue in the face, literally, but there's no need for a huge lead. Now, especially at a track like this, there's no need. You know, you need to save your stuff. Just save your tires, save fuel if need be. We've got 100 laps, less than 100 laps to go. Just keep a nice, say, second and a half gap. Just keep that gap, just in case something happens. And if somebody decides they want to catch you here long run, you're going to have some equipment to battle them with. As Kel Peterson trying to move up a spot as he's underneath the 4 of Josh Newman. Yeah, Jacob has a rocket tonight, but here's the thing. I've been talking with Jacob Answorth throughout the week and shared messages back and forth. This guy has been practicing. He started practicing last Thursday there, David. Last Thursday, after the race, after the incident review, which wasn't really an incident review. The race was just so clean. I noticed that he was behind the wheel at this track in this car on last Thursday night. So the guy's got a ton of laps here. As Dalton, oh man, Matt Marklin, Dalton Hall. Matt Marklin in the wall here. And looks like the car of Matt Marklin is absolutely destroyed. Yeah, bumper taken off. Looks like got some toe damage there on the left front. So let's take a look here and see what happened to Matt Marklin from the Auto America replay. Looks like Kel Peterson on the bottom. Matt Marklin on the high side. Cuts down. Kel's got nowhere to go. Oh, Dalton Hall gets tangled up in it as well. And that's going to be it. Everybody else avoids. We'll take a look at it one more time. Matt Marklin coming down the track and just gets tangled up with Kel Peterson. Kel never moved up as he was pinched. So Matt Marklin's day is officially done, as a lot of these drivers are coming down. Well, everybody's coming down pit road here for some fresh Sunoco fuel. Get those tanks full here. We're going to see who pulls out of pit road first. Of course, it's going to be Jacob Answorth, as Jeremy Ingold's going to get the lucky dog. So Jacob's going to take the lead back over once again. As the pace car lights are off, the wave around is going to go to James Greedy. And let's take a look here at our people here on the webcams, the driver cams. Eric Johnson hydrating. Gotta do it. Lots of guys on the driver cams, and I appreciate you guys coming out. There we go. James Greedy giving us the thumbs up and also gets the wave around. How about that? All right, so light off on the pace car. They're side by side once again. And we're getting ready to go to the Outcast Motorsports Network restart zone. Pace car's off. Here we go, boys. Watch this jump from Jacob Bansworth. Woo! Got it going on. As we look off the back of the Anchor Toyota Camry. He's got the freshest tires. Josh Newman on the outside here of Terry. Oh, 3 wide here, going down the front stretch. Yeah, they try to get it figured out here. As Eric Johnson now to the inside of the 26 and 10 boys. And Eric Johnson now down to the bottom. Trying to pick up, but yeah, Johnson, I think Johnson actually has the freshest tires on track right now. Lap times are confirming it. This cat right here is fast and on the move. Johnson's got nothing to lose tonight. I mean, he's in the lead in the points by 9. 9 points here. So, he's going to the championship next week. No doubt about it. So, what Johnson could do is he can go up there and win this thing. Oh, is he sideways here? That's not going to be healthy for those tires. Trying to close back up here on Tim Boyce. That slide kind of heated it up, so he sat there and waited for it to cool down. As we go back here and take a look at Rob Hamilton battling with Shannon Donathan, he's going to make the pass happen. Up into 12th, Rob Hamilton goes. Meanwhile, Brandon Brock, after that spin, has had a difficult time trying to rebound here. Finds himself back up in top 10. Looks like the front nose of that 3 car is fixed, but he's slowly working his way back up. As he gets by Dalton Hall, Kel Peterson up here trying to make some moves happen as he's underneath the 18 machine of Eric Johnson. Oh, this thing will be good. Oh, Tim Boyce going around, and the caution will wave. Looks like he got underneath the 42 a little bit, got up into the 42, and spun himself around, and that's, you do the hokey pokey. So let's take a look here at what happened. Let's find him here, Tim Boyce, and look at the Auto America instant replay. Tim Boyce had nowhere to go here with the 20. He goes up the track. The 42 is there. Around he goes, and Dalton Hall narrowly misses him. He's all in Dalton Hall's way as he likes to run almost to the grass. As Drew Calvert now coming down pit road. Kel Peterson as well. Donathan and Ingold and Markland. Well, Markland's already down pit road getting some damage fixed. So Jacob Answorth still keeping the lead. Lap 108 of 190. This race has taken forever. Oh, Puber Johnson in the chat with the hearts with the crowns on them. I don't even have that emoji, and I'm from Outcast Motorsports Network, and I don't even have that emoji. Man, I'm doing good. I don't know about you. And Jacob Answorth in the chat typing. As Ronnie Welchel gets the lucky dog here. How about that? He gonna go around as we're going side by side once again. Chilling and sipping, I hear you. All right, folks, pace car will be heading off this time. Time to go back green. Oh, he runs into Jacob Answorth. Green flag back in the air. Now, Jacob Answorth. He's got his work cut out for him as they sail down into turn number 1. Around the corner and out of exit. Here they come. And Eric Johnson now looking to take the lead from Jacob Answorth. He's got the freshest tires on track right now, so here he comes. Well, I say that John Kelly now has the freshest tires on track as he pitted for 4 this last caution on lap 99. So here he comes as he's looking underneath the 17 of Adam Keene. Eric Johnson now taking that lead away from Jacob Answorth. Never thought I'd see the day. Jacob just could not hold him off. And now we got John Kansas Kelly. Oh, Adam Keene goes around. Adam Keene destroyed here on the front stretch of New Hampshire. And we're going to have to take a look at that. Adam Keene running the high side here. Oh, John Kelly got into the back of him. Hooked him on the left rear quarter panel. We're going to take a look at that one more time here. Oh yeah, went around, got him. Adam Keene's got to go down and get that damage fixed, although he does have a repair flag. His day may in fact be done. Tina in the chat. I hadn't seen you in forever, girl. What's going on? Take a nap? What? Look, I'm gonna tell you a little something here. I'm gonna have to turn in an invoice to my boss because I wake up in the morning, I go to work, right? I come home, I broadcast, and then I go to sleep and I work. Like I'm literally working while I'm sleeping. Every dream I have is I'm working. I'm doing something. So my boss is gonna have to pay for that. You're chronically tired? Oh, you have no idea how much I get what you're saying. Glat Mom is chronically tired. Like all the time. Hey, being a woman is tough. No, I mean, not that I would know, but I've been, I've been married for almost 20 years, so I can see it. Taking care of the kids, taking care of me, that's a job in itself, just taking care of me. I mean, she's been raising me for almost 20 years. All right, here we go. Pace car's off, going back, green flag racing. The 18 and the 74 side by side. The 18, Eric Johnson, now is going to get the advantage as he sails it down into turn number 1. Nothing but clean air out front for the Johnson. Jacob Ainsworth now keeping the second spot, but John Kelly. Yes, I am one of the kids. She spent 19 years raising me. I just became responsible this year. Anyway, Terry Litweiler in the 4th position. Josh Newman now trying to close the gap up on him as Brandon Brock, where'd he come from now? Moves up into the 6th position. I was just talking about him earlier, how he's been slowly trying to get his way back up there and now finds himself in 6th position. That's nice to see. Look like he's got all the damage fixed. Wow, the 4 of Josh Newman trying to power to the outside of Terry Litweiler. Actually put it to his right rear quarter panel on the entry. And now is trying to battle to get that spot away. Will he be able to do it? Oh, as it looks like Jacob Ainsworth now trying to get a run for his money here while battling Johnson. Jacob Ainsworth, power move around the inside. Going to take that spot back over, but will Johnson rest? There is no rest for the wicked. As Jacob Ainsworth taking the lead now, and John Kelly trying to look underneath the 18. Not going to happen. Not this time. As a great battle going on back here, Josh Newman, Drew Calvert, Brandon Brock, and Terry Litweiler. Newman trying to make the passes happen. As they're going around the outside. Oh, Drew Calvert decides he wants to go to the bottom. And tries to look underneath the Ford. Not going to happen. Eric Johnson now trying to rally back as he's to the back bumper here of the 74 machine. Jacob Ainsworth with a little bit over tire than Eric Johnson is able to hold him off. All these practice laps that Ainsworth has turned tonight, or the whole week, it's really paying off. Now off the roof cam of Brandon Brock. Trying to pull to the back of 71 of Terry Litweiler. Trying to cut under here. Oh, he's going to get a little loose. Not going to be able to make the pass or get the momentum gained. Rob Hamilton having a nice battle with Drew Calvert, looking to the bottom. He needs to slide up here and make the pass official, and he does. Now Rob Hamilton up in the 7th spot. Really enjoying watching Rob Hamilton grow as a driver, season after season, race after race. He has really improved on his racecraft significantly. Super proud of Rob. As there is just a gaggle of cars right here all around. Brandon Brock leading that gaggle of cars. And Eric Johnson running in 2nd place here, and types in the chat, how do you do it? I don't understand. It looks like we got teammates here, not nose to tail, but we've got Dalton Hall here running in the 11th position, still running that weird line, and then you got Jeremy Engel right behind him. Both these drivers are from Moonshine Motorsports. Witchcraft for sure, Tina. Witchcraft for sure. Oh, it's Drew Calvert. Something happened to Drew Calvert. He's going to get it back going here. No caution will come out for Drew Calvert as he got it going below the line. Oh, man, we got to take a look here. We have to take a look and see what happened to Drew Calvert, because he was all the way up in that battle there with all these guys. And you can see he's right behind Rob Hamilton. Shannon Donathan right behind him in the 30. And looks like just lost control of it. A slow slide out of 2 for Drew Calvert. Man, dude, this guy had a fantastic run going on tonight. Was fast, and the caution will not waive for Drew Calvert, unfortunately. Crew Chief Franklin. That's the highlight comment of the night. Well-trained cats. Yeah, he's got this cat named Bobby, and I tell you, that cat is something else. Meanwhile, enough of that. Jacob Answorth still in the lead right now. Eric Johnson searching around trying to find what line works. Trying to find anything that he can do here to close that gap up, as we've got 60 laps remaining here at New Hampshire. And that's going to be the longest 60 laps of your life. It just, these cars go so slow around this track. I mean, you're looking at 155 miles per hour here, top speed. And I've seen these cars go well over 200. How many laps has he led tonight? Oh, man, I could tell you that easy. Here we go. Eric Johnson's led 18. Jacob Answorth has led 77 out of the 132 we have ran tonight. So, that should answer your question on just how powerful Jacob Answorth really is tonight, as John Kelly has only led 1 lap, but they're going to get bonus points here. Kelly trying to run down Answorth. Answorth not going to give it to him, though. If Answorth can hold off powerhouse like Johnson, and Johnson has newer tires, then what do you think he's going to do with John Kelly here? Now, John has newer tires than both of them, so it's going to be extremely difficult for him to make that pass happen, especially late in this race. Seeing how the bottom side just is not as strong as we've seen it here in the past. Yes, he has led over half the race. I mean, are you surprised? Because I'm not. As much practice as you put in, as much time as he's spent away from you practicing, he better win. But John Kelly trying to do the impossible here and get around Jacob Answorth. Look at the up-down night that John Kelly has had. Started in the #1 spot. Well, started, I guess, second. No, he started first. Yeah, he started in the first spot, then fell all the way back to 10th or so. Then back to like 16th or 15th. Now working his way back up. How we doing, Love a Jackson? Love A Jackson, as in Alec Jackson. We're having a little bitty time in a little bitty town. Great battle going on here, though. John Kelly trying to make it happen on that bottom. I'm just telling you, that bottom is not good. It is just not good right now. And there are cars back here in the back of the field I've seen that are trying to utilize that. And Dalton Hall, I wouldn't say he's on the bottom. He's inches from mowing the grass. So let's put it that way. As he's trying to make the pass happen on the 3 of Brandon Brock. Dalton Hall and his will to survive tonight. He has decided he wants to run the apron around the corners. I'm perfectly fine with it, but it just looks funny to me. Yes. Oh, yeah. I knew for a fact that Jacob Answorth was dedicated. There's no doubt about it. But here they go, side by side. John Kelly trying to make it happen here. It's going to be a tough job here for Kelly to try to make this pass happen. He's going to boil his tires to the shred here, trying to make the pass happen. As Jacob Answorth now goes up the track, he's going to have a really good run on the high side. And they're going to go side by side still as they head down into turn 3. But you got some lap traffic here right in front of Jacob Answorth. Ronnie Welch, he's going to get out of the way here for the leaders as they're battling side by side. Jacob with the rank rear into the wall. Just a little kiss here. Still side by side. Like I said, John Kelly may be a tick faster here than Answorth, but that bottom line just does not work as well as the top. If Answorth will pinch down Kelly just a little bit here, I think he'll be able to take that lead right back. Go tell him, Tina. Go tell him. And there he goes. Answorth now back out to the lead. Kelly still on the prowl. Oh, Kelly up the track with a nice long exit, and he's going to look right back underneath him. Oh, John Kelly loose. That's going to put Answorth right back to the outside of him. And see, just like that, You try to force that grip just a little bit, and see now the rear tires of Kelly. The rear tires of Kelly are hot. Oh, is he now? Clears Answorth. He had to force the grip. He had to try to find a way around. Now Answorth. Will he be able to battle back? Oh, he's in the wall. Answorth now losing the gap to Kelly as Dalton Hall trying to make the pass happen on Adam Keene, as Adam Keene's back out there, not for position though. And Josh Newman battling with Eric Johnson. Josh on the inside. Not going to have the momentum on the outside to make anything happen. Eric Johnson all the way at the top of the wall. As Brandon Brock now in 7th place. He's got Rob Hamilton breathing down his neck right now. Looking off the back of Terry Litweiler's BuyAutoAmerica.com Toyota Camry. You can see the battle shaping up here, as we've got 45 laps left to go in this race. Oh, Brandon Brock had to check up just a little bit there for Terry. He had some really good center off speed, but just couldn't. They were running the same exact line. Just couldn't get it done. As Newman and Johnson still up here battling. Will Newman be able to get that spot? Dalton Hall up in the mix as well. It's about to be a three-way battle, as Dalton Hall's going to dive it way down underneath. They're going to put him 3 wide. Oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Or maybe it will, I don't know. We got some class acts right here. Dalton Hall just did not have the momentum. And I checked my blood pressure earlier, folks. It was a tick high, but it's a lot higher now. As Dalton not able to get all the way back down to the bottom. Josh Newman trying to track back down that 18 machine. Dalton Hall on the inside of him. Dalton all the way down to the bottom, going to swing back up as they go around Matt Markland. Really good battle going on here. Oh, as we see Jacob Answorth down pit road. Rob Hamilton making strides, trying to get around Terry Litweiler now. As Jeremy Ingold in 8th place has now caught Rob Hamilton. And John Kelly also down pit road now. Matt Markland down pit road. A lot of these drivers having to pit now. New leader Josh Newman, now Dalton Hall. Dalton Hall trying to clear the 4 to get that lead out there. Oh, Josh Newman. Josh Newman hard into the outside wall. Oh, man. Loose on the outside. And we'll take a look at it here, folks. I believe that, yeah, I believe this is it right here. They get around the 18. Josh Newman tries to throttle up here. It goes sideways. And boom, into the outside wall with the right front. Oof. But Newman back out in the lead as Dalton Hall went down pit road. Jeremy Ingold went down as well. Adam Keene looks like he's going to get a lap back. Brandon Brock trailing. As these are the final stops of the night, and I guarantee you everybody's grabbing tires. And let's take a look here. Brandon Brock, ooh, right here on the lap where he needs to pit, as he is nearly out of fuel. And yeah, there he comes, coming down pit road. Got to be careful, don't speed. The cone is where you need to lock in your speed here at 45 miles per hour. Josh Newman still out there as Eric Johnson's going to go by. Newman calling it down pit road right now. Fastest lap so far tonight, John Kelly with a 29.49. Doesn't look like any damage to be had though from Josh Newman. But I'm curious to see here who's going to have the lead once it's all said and done. As Answorth, check this out, Answorth pitted on lap 148. John Kelly on lap 149. John had a little bit slower pit stop, about 2 seconds slower. And that's going to find him back 1.8 seconds now. Answorth's going to take the lead after Calvert pits. He'll probably take it before this as he goes around the outside. So Jacob Answorth now back out to the lead. But Drew Calvert can stay out a little bit longer here as he last pitted on lap 108. To the outside goes John Kelly. That is for second place. And then 12 seconds back. Yeah, you heard that right, folks. 12 seconds back. Eric Johnson, Dalton Hall, Terry Lutweiler, Jeremy Ingold. That just shows you how far out the leaders have gotten. Jacob Answorth losing the gap that he had back to Kelly significantly. Jacob Answorth, he's going to have to start trying to find a way around as we got 30 laps to go. Dalton Hall trying to close that gap up to the 18 of Eric Johnson. Still running that bottom line. Brandon Brock, Drew Calvert down pit road now. And it's going to move everybody up a position here as Brandon Brock finds himself in the 6th spot. Running down the 71 as he is pretty fast. Brandon Brock fastest on track that last time by, as far as at least as the top 10 goes. Get on board here with Brandon Brock to see what he sees. Car looking pretty good. Doesn't look to be tight at all. Oh, as he dives it way down deep, that's going to wash up the track a little bit. As he turns it back down to make the straightaway really long here, that's going to really close up the gap on the 71. And he's going to need to do that one more time as he heads back down into turn 1. Not going to be able to do it as he's underneath Terry right now. Ooh, be careful, that car's going to get loose. Now, side by side with Terry Lewilder. That's going to put him up into the 5th position if he can make the pass happen. Like I said, that outside lane is still really, really strong. Jeremy Ingold, Josh Newman. Looking off the back deck lid of Jeremy Ingold as he's battling hard here with the 4 of Josh Newman. Josh tried to work the outside, couldn't get it done. Now he's trying to work the inside. We're going to see here, I don't think the inside's going to prevail. Josh going to have to dive it way down deep here. As they battle hard heading down into turn number 3. Oh, I don't know. Josh may be able to pull up in front of Jeremy, and he does. Now he's going to take over that position. As we go back up here, off the rear of Jacob Answorth, John Kelly riding the bumper. John's gonna have a really good run here. Not gonna be able to do anything with it though. John Kelly, one of the league owners over at Turn 4 Sim Racing, as they have a league, Turn 4 Cup Series, that Outcast Motorsports Network covers on Wednesday nights here on Twitch. And Jacob Answorth is, I don't think he's looking out the mirror at all. He's just driving his line. And it's a good one too. As he's running that kind of second to third groove that we talked about earlier on in the show, that was pretty dominant in Tuesday night's race. Kind of making that car really wide. Makes it very difficult. Oh, as John Kelly gets the right rear quarter panel into the wall a little bit with 22 laps to go here in this race. It's like Newman and Jeremy Ingold having another battle. Maybe not. No. Josh Newman now trying to close the gap up on the 71 again. As Drew Calvert, Charles Wilson battling. This is for the 12th position. Charles Wilson, one of the teammates to Elbows Out. One of the coolest guys you'd ever want to meet. Having a nice quiet day here at New Hampshire. Tim Boyce, after that spin earlier, has not found success in getting back up through the field, running in the 10th position. And Rob Hamilton running in 9th, having a good day. Eric Johnson, Brandon Brock battling here. And Josh Newman and Terry Lutweiler also having a battle. Josh Newman finally getting around the 71. Going to take over to 6th position. And I say that right as Terry now is, who's also trying to make the move back around Josh Newman, as Josh Newman gets loose. Jacob Answorth still leading the way. He's got John Kelly right there, only a car length back. John just biding his time here. As Brandon Brock now has set sail on Eric Johnson. You can see James Greeny right there in between them. Brandon Brock having a nice run here after that incident. As Adam Keene jumps to the pits, back up here with Jacob Answorth. He's still got the 42 trailing. As much time as Jacob has put into this thing. Yes, it does. Oh, John Kelly loose there. He's going to lose some gap. Answorth really trying to keep this lead right now, as Brandon Brock has shown some really late race pace here. I don't know if he's going to be able to close over that guy right in front of him there, Dalton Hall, but he definitely give it the old college try here. Check on Dalton Hall. They're quite a ways back from Kelly and Answorth right now. Looks like Dalton Hall's getting into some lap traffic, so that's going to slow him up a little bit and allow Brandon Brock to get close to him. Well, we got 11 laps to go here. I don't know if John Kelly's going to try to rough him up or not. Newman, Johnson. Newman able to get past Johnson here. Johnson falls into the 6th spot as Newman now picks up a top 5 right here. Not sure if we're going to have another caution tonight, as these drivers are really good. I mean, there's a few battles on track, but mainly, as we got to go up here now. John Kelly now trying to battle on the inside of Jacob Answorth. He's trying to finally make that move with 10 laps to go. Going to slide up the track a little bit, had to get back out of the throttle, goose it back up on the exit, and not going to happen. Whoa, he's loose. John Kelly wheeling that sucker. As he's trying to chase down that beautiful 74 machine. Oh, John Kelly's starting to lose it here. The nerves are getting to him. He's really, really trying. He's trying to find any line he can. Yes, Keen, it was. It was a pretty fun combo. It's just going to come down to these two here, battling for the lead. Everybody else 14, 15 seconds back. Martinsville would be awesome in these cars, Keen. You're exactly right. Jacob Answorth down to the bottom. Oh! He's still running his line, though, but he entered a little bit lower than he had been. I do not think that Answorth should change his lineup at all. I think he should continue running what he was running. As you can see there, he just entered low once again. It slid him up the track. He needs to keep running the same line he was running, or John's going to try to get by. Oh, they both slide up. They both touch. John Kelly goes around. John Kelly goes around. These cars are very temperamental when it gets to those sides. As we're going to take a look here, if we can find it, that's the thing. John Kelly, here we go. As John gets side by side here with Answorth. And they both go up the track. He's already loose, and it just upsets the car. Around he goes. As that's just a little racing deal. But yeah, Answorth should not let him high at all. So now Answorth with a 2.8 second lead with 5 laps to go. Let's take a look back here between Johnson and Litweiler as they are battling door to door here coming out of turn number 2. As the caution comes out, Rob Hamilton has spun it here on the exit of 2. We are going to have a restart here, folks, with just a couple of laps to go. A green-white checkered attempt to end this race tonight. As we're going to take a look here, Rob Hamilton, and what happened to him. As he goes down into turn number 1, you can see the car already kind of skewed out a little bit. Going to get in the throttle, and it gets upset, turns and whips right on around. As cars scatter to get around. Oh, and he didn't hit anything either. Just wraps it back around and gets back going. But stopping on the track's going to serve a caution. Oh man, folks, we got another reset here, and this one's not going to be pretty. This one will not be pretty. Yeah, definitely, crew chief, that was a good save. And yeah, Keen streams. It's going to be an interesting restart. Yeah, he has, and he's, I don't know, I'd say he's probably turned 600 laps here at this race, at this track, in a week's time. In 7 days, he's probably turned 700 laps. This guy knows his way around this track. So, with that being said, he's going to dictate how this is going to go. If Answorth loses this, and it's because of a slip up that he has had, because he's got to restart here. So he's got to make sure that that is absolutely perfection if he wants to hold off John Kelly. He's got to still run that line, though. That line that he's been running is absolutely perfect. It makes the car just so wide. You can't get underneath him, and if you do, you won't have a good exit center off. And you can't get to the high side because it's just a tick too high. That the exit's good, but you can't carry the speed to the outside on entry to be able to do anything on exit. So him splitting that seam there, that first and second seam, is just money. Money. All right, folks. The lights are off on the pace car as we're going to have a green-white checkered attempt here. Up to three green-white checkered attempts. Now, I don't think it's going to come to it. They just got to go back around and get that white flag, and then they race back, and the winner will take the checkered flag. Or the guy, first guy back will take the checkered flag. All right, here we go. The tires are cooled back down, but they do have a long heat cycle on them. Pace car's off. Who's going to win it here? Green flag back in the air. Answorth with a good jump. Dalton Hall with a fantastic jump here. Dalton Hall underneath John Kelly. He's going to clear John. No, he's not. He's still going to put them side by side. That's exactly what Jacob Answorth wants to see. Jacob wants to see these guys battling side by side. And Jacob Answorth's going to take the white flag, baby. One more time around. Oh, it's Dalton Hall to the sideways. Brandon Brock gets into him. Calamity happens behind. We stay in it, folks. We're racing back to the green, to the checkered flag. John Kelly not going to have enough. And Jacob Answorth's going to win it tonight here at New Hampshire. Wow, what an unbelievable race tonight. Tons of battles all through the pack. I mean, we saw a battle every single lap. 190 laps of pure battling with these guys. Rob Hamilton giving them a bump. A bunch of guys. Just huge respect out there being shown to the 74 machine. Definitely one of the community favorites here is Jacob Answorth. Everybody loves Jacob Answorth here in the Discord. And it's time. I'm sure he's got enough fuel, but here we go. Time to send her around, boy. All that practice has paid off. What a great night. Great view of the incredible burnout here performed by Answorth. As the engine blows, there she blows, matey. All right, let's get into the finished results for tonight. Jacob Answorth leading an incredible 124 laps, bringing it home in the number one spot. John Kelly in second with Josh Newman. Where did Josh Newman come from? Finishing third place here. Tim Boyce finally gets back up there in fourth. Eric Johnson fifth. Dalton Hall sixth. Terry Lutweiler seventh. Shannon Donathan, nice run for him in eighth. Jeremy Engold ninth. Brandon Brock falls to 10th. Rob Hamilton 11th. Charles Wilson 12th. Drew Calvert 13th. Steve Giberson 14th. Ronnie Welchel 15th. James Greeny 16th. Kel Peterson 17th with Matt Marklin 18th. And Adam Keene finishing in 19th. Pole position, John Kelly. Fastest lap, John Kelly with a 29.495. Most laps led tonight, of course, Jacob Answorth. And hard charger is going to go to Josh Newman. 15 green flag lead changes by 8 different drivers tonight and 6 cautions. I expected more here at New Hampshire, but incredible job here. As we need to, before we do anything else, let's take a look here at this wreck at the white flag. So you've got Brandon Brock here at the tail of Dalton Hall. Oh, Brandon Brock gets into him as Dalton Hall goes low. Brandon was trying to go lower. And that's all she wrote there. So, with that being said, let's get here into the interviews for tonight. We're going to start here with Josh Newman. Let's see if we can get him in here. Oh, Josh Newman, glad that in the booth. You got me, brother.
Glad that I've got you, buddy.
Hey, man, nice finish here. And, whew.
Thank you.
I don't know how you got the third place there, except for when Dalton and Brandon Brock got tangled up there right at the white flag, allowed you to sneak by and grab third.
Yeah, it was one of them reaction moves. You just kind of went to the hole and hope for the best. I hate the fact that we ate up Eric there, but we were going for whatever we could get. It was the last lap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know how that is. But anyway, man, just solid performance. Watched your battles all through the race. I mean, you battled with tons of people. There was battles going on all over the track, but I tried to captivate all of them, and it seemed like you were in the mix in most of them. So solid run tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of good racing out there tonight, for sure.
All right, man. Well, I won't keep you. If you got any shout-outs, we'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
Oh, we most definitely do. We got to thank all the Outcast guys for putting on a good performance almost every night of the week. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different leagues that these guys go and race that it's unreal. And they're contenders in every one of them. We want to thank Auto America Grand Island, Nebraska for putting us on every Thursday night. Let's thank Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds for putting on the trucks on Tuesday nights too. And they're great. Both of those folks are great there. Serta Simmons Bedding, Jackie Jones, D Hall Construction, Half Moon Designs, Lula Row by Tammy Litweiler. Of course, you, Adam, and everything that goes into Outcast Motorsports Network. Pinnacle Wraps, Half Moon Designs, if I didn't already get them, and Jackie Jones.
Absolutely, man. Great shout-outs as always. And, yeah, hopefully we'll see you here next week at, man, where are we going?
Michigan. Legacy, Michigan.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was a Legacy track. I couldn't remember which one. But, yeah, Michigan. All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon. Take it easy.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, folks, let's get in our second place driver here, John Kansas Kelly. John, glad to have the booth. How you doing?
Honestly, I've been better. I'm gutted for Adam. Adam Keene ruined his race. Not the result I wanted. Would have rather taken last than have wrecked him. But it sucks. Sad day in NASCAR too. Kyle Busch, rest in peace. Rough day. Rough day.
Absolutely, man. I'll remember this day forever because this is another day that we lost our beloved pet 1 year ago. So today was already bad,
boy.
and then you add on to this, and it was,
Yeah,
it's
man. It was
sad day.
Sad day for sure.
Yep, no doubt. Man, congratulations on a second place finish. Jacob Answorth did not make it easy on you, that's for sure. And when you two got connected there out of two, I know you were pretty loose and then kind of slid up, and your car was already off skelter a little bit and just sent you around. But lucky enough, the caution came out, allowed you to kind of rebound and try to get that back. But Jacob, just too much practice on this track. I think he's probably turned 500, 600, 700 laps here since last Thursday, so he knew his way around, no doubt.
Yeah, man, he had a really good line. I figured out how to drive the track 3/4 of the way through, and I thought I was running a good line to get. We were running polar opposite lines on exit. I was trying to go lower than he was, but he was still getting a good run. When he would get loose, I would get loose. Yeah, he's fast here, man. He's fast in general. He's fast every week, so next week should be interesting. But yeah, good one for him. I can't apologize enough to Adam. Feel awful about that. Assuming he didn't make the cut line either. It's a rough night.
Yeah, and in the stream, he says, all good, man. Running up, and it happens to all of us on both sides of it. So,
hey, at least I didn't kill Jacob Answorth too. I would have just parked it for the night.
Yeah, and these things happen. I mean, look, I mean, these guys are going for championships. You guys are going for wins. These things, they're going to happen. But with that being said, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Awesome, man. Outcast Motorsports Network, you do an awesome job. Really appreciate you. LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler. Half Moon Designs, Jackie Jones Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. Serta Simmons, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps, Dalton Hall Construction, Grand Island Auto America, and Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. I think that's all of them.
Yes, sir. Good shout out, buddy. And we'll catch you real soon. And yeah, good run tonight.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, let's get this dominating guy in here. A guy that I knew had a fantastic shot to win tonight. I mean, Tina in the chat, as much practice as he's run, should have won, and actually did. Jacob Answorth, how we doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Man,
that was a lot of fun.
It really was. I mean, we had battles all over the track tonight. Pretty much every single lap I showed somebody battling, and it was torture out there. It really was. I mean, as much fun as it was for me to call, the competition out there was just brutal. You had a fantastic line, though, and when John was trying to pass you, I was like, oh, man, you started changing your line. I said, go in there and tell Jacob to not change his line, run that same line. She's like, I told him, but he was distracted.
She was waving at me, and I was just trying to stay in the groove, not get distracted as best I can. And I mean, the line I was running was one I figured out practicing is it's really easy to save tire on, or at least it was easy for me to save tire on, and still get a decent speed. But it's definitely not, if you're just going for pure speed and screw the tires, it's not the fastest for sure. And John Kelly, he figured out that fast line real quick. So I was trying to throw him for a loop a little bit there with the different entries, and Oh man, he really kept me on my toes at the at that back half there.
Yeah, it was. He said he didn't mean to get into you there. He got loose on entry and then trying to chase the car up the track, got into you, and you know, he didn't want to race like that. But
yeah.
anyway, it's just racing. Everybody's going for a championship, but all in all, it was a good day, and I knew you had a really good shot to win this thing. But to lead 124 laps here at New Hampshire, I mean, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, coming into this race, I was pretty confident in having a shot at the podium. Didn't expect to be that dominant. I think early it was just saving tires and just watching everyone drop back and wondering if I'm saving a little too much or not saving enough, and pit cycles and untimely cautions, and I still somehow made it back up front, and definitely wasn't expecting that coming in here, but hey, I will take it. Absolutely. That was a great race.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. All right, man. Well, congratulations on your first place finish. And if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Well, thank you, man. First things first, got to shout out Auto America. They're the ones that are making all this Gen 6 stuff happen. They're the big title sponsor, but they're not here alone, are they? They got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons. We got Dalton Hall Construction. Dalton Hall himself is out on track today. Lularoo by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, and Pinnacle Wraps. You see the blue anchor paint I'm running? That's Pinnacle Wraps. You got a drive distinction. You got Go Pinnacle Wraps. Gotta give a huge shout out to all the guys on track today. I mean, it was a tough track, it was a tough combo, and it was a great race, great competition the whole time. Just, lots of fun, lots of close racing, a lot of strategy calls, all that stuff. Shout out to every Outcast member. Shout out to the guys watching on Twitch. I mean, what good's a broadcast if you got no one to watch it, And last but not least, Outcast Motorsport Network, and you, Mr. Glatt Dad. What good's a broadcast with no one to talk on it and tell everyone what's going on and all that stuff,
That's right, man. Here. All right, buddy, we'll get out of here, and I'm going to close this show down. And, to add on what you said about Dalton Hall, I don't even think he got on track tonight as he was underneath that white and blue line 97% of the time. Did you see him down there? He was running. Yeah. He was running the apron the whole time. And it was working for him, though. It was working for him. He's like, if I'm gonna get in a wreck, they're gonna have to come down here and get me. Anyway.
It would have had to have been a big one to get him. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We'll take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, that was your winner, Jacob Answorth. And second place, John Kelly. And third place, Josh Newman. Hey, Chaz. Appreciate that, buddy. I try to do my best out here. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Tough night with hearing the news about losing Kyle Busch. Definitely one of my favorites to watch each and every week. Super cool guy. Learn to like him. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to everyone in the Twitch stream who joined us tonight. I talk to myself about 80% of the time, and you guys are here to listen to me, so I appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to all of my Outcast brethren, Turn 4 brethren, for allowing me to cover your guys' league races each and every night that you run. I want to give a shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Lularoo by Tammy, Serta Simmons Betting, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Pinnacle Wraps, Auto America, the title sponsor for the Gen 6 series, D Hall Construction, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, and that's going to do it for tonight. Hope you guys had fun. We will be back, I believe, Tuesday night for the championship race of the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Truck Series. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Congratulations to Jacob Answorth for a dominating performance, and everybody else that raced very clean tonight. It was fun to watch, fun to call, but That's going to do it. This is Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network, reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, guys. Good night.